Hello all. Now we are going to see about Emmet. What is Emmet? Most of the people get confused between extensions, Emmet and shortcuts. Whenever you are installing VS Code editor, then Emmet will be built in. You don't have to install for that. You don't have to install any extension for that. Now here inside VS Code editor, on left side we are having this extensions. Now when I click on this, here we will be having multiple extensions to install based on our project requirement or based on our need. We can install the extension from here. Okay, but we are going to see what is Emmet. Okay, this is called as extension, and shortcut is nothing but now here my left panel is open and this is my right panel. Okay, now if I just want to close this left panel, we can just click on Control B and that will be closed. Again, if I just click on Control B, okay, this will be opened. Okay, this is called a shortcut. Now if I just click on Control O, this is going to open this panel. Okay, we are having multiple shortcuts, but Emmet is completely different from that. Emmet is not an extension. It is a built-in plugin inside VS Code Editor. Okay, not inside VS Code Editor. Inside multiple code editors also we will be having Emmet. Inside Sublime also we will be having this Emmet abbreviation. And also there are multiple code editors which will be supporting this Emmet. Now in this we are going to see how we can utilize that Emmet. Using this Emmet, how we can make our work in easier way. Whatever Emmets I am teaching here, it's not necessary that you have to remember, you have to learn all these things, but it will be useful. You will be confident about VS Code Editor. You will understand about VS Code Editor. You will feel happy from within if you know this Emmets. Okay, it's not compulsory that you have to know, but if you know this, then definitely you can apply this in your project and you can reduce a lot of work. Now here I have created index.html file. Now inside this I don't have anything. Now if I just write here exclamation, now here I'm getting this two option. Okay, now after this one here you can see I'm getting this Emmet abbreviation. Now whenever we are writing HTML, we always do this one. Inside Sublime also we will do. Inside VS Code Editor also we are going to do this. As soon as I click on this, it is going to provide me with HTML boilerplate. Okay, I don't have to type this entire thing. It has provided me with this one. Okay, this is called as Emmet abbreviation. It is going to reduce a lot of time. If I start typing this one, it will take almost 2 to 3 minutes. But at the click of a button, you can say I'm getting this boilerplate. Okay, this is called as Emmet abbreviation. Now we have always seen this first one. Now if I just click on this second one, you can see it is going to give me only the first line. But for the first option, we are having this basic boilerplate. Okay, that is the basic structure of HTML. We are having this HTML tag, head tag, meta tag, title tags, body tag as well. Now whatever I want, I can just write here. Okay, this is called as Emmet. Now inside this body, now if I just write here H1, you can see after this also I am getting this Emmet abbreviation. As soon as I click on this, I will be getting opening tag and closing tag. Again for image, if I just write here image, you can see Emmet abbreviation. Now inside image, we will be having multiple attributes here. Now if I just click on this src, you can see I'll be getting all these options, and also here I'll be getting this source set. Based on our requirement, we can use this Emmets, and also there are plenty of types in Emmets. We are going to see that one. Okay, this is just the introduction of Emmet, why we have to use this. Now below this, if I just want to write here link, you can see there are plenty of options. Now for CSS, we can just write here link colon CSS. Okay, it will be generating this one. We don't have to type this entire thing. If we just want to generate fav icon, we are having this link colon fav icon. If I just click on this, okay, it will be providing with this. Okay, we are having plenty of options. Now here we are having manifest, print, we are having plenty of things. Okay, these are called as Emmet. Now next, let us see about script. If I just write here script, you can see here I am having script. Now if I just click on this first, it is going to give me this script. Okay, opening tag and closing tag. Again, we are having the second option, script colon src. Now if I write this one, it will be generating this src as well. Okay, this is the basic of Emmet. Now let's understand what are ID and class attributes in Emmets. Now here I am just going to write ID and class attributes. Now whenever we are writing classes, we will be writing like this. Okay, most of the people, they will be writing this div, then they will write this class. Now let me just write here class 1. They will be writing like this, and that will be closed. Okay, instead of writing this entire thing or typing this one, we just have to write here dot class 1. Whenever we write this dot class 1, it is going to give the class inside div container. You can see as soon as I enter, it will be giving the class inside div container. It will select only div container. It is not going to give inside any paragraph or any h1 heading. If you want to give inside any paragraph, then I'll be writing this P. Then I have to write this dot. Then here I am just going to write class 1. You can see now inside paragraph I am having this class 1. Next, if I just want multiple paragraphs here, now here I'm just going to write P dot class 1. Now here I'll be writing into 3. You can see here totally I'm having 3 paragraphs, and for all the paragraphs I'm having this class 1. Okay, this is how we are going to write. Now directly if we just write this one, that will be, this class will be given inside this div container. Next, in the same way, for ID we have to use hash. Whenever we give this ID attribute, let me just write here, this is my ID. As soon as I enter, this ID also will be given inside this div container. Now this ID, if I just want to give inside h1, then I have to write like this. I'll be writing this hash. Now here I'll be writing ID. ID. Let me just write that one. If I just want to give ID inside another element, then I have to write that particular element. Then whatever symbol this class is having or whatever symbol this ID is having, that we have to write. If I want to add ID and class in the div container, then first let me just write here class 1. Then here I'll be writing ID1. Okay, like this we can write. This is for class. This is going to give me the class. I'll enter. Now you can see inside this div container I'm having this class, and here I'm having this ID. Only within one line I got this. I don't have to type this entire thing. And also I don't have to write like this, again coming here and writing like this. Okay, I don't have to do that one. Directly I can write that one and I will be getting the output. Okay, this is how we are going to use this class in ID attributes. If I want to add multiple classes, now inside h2 I just want to add multiple classes. Now here I'm just going to write color 1. Again dot, I'll be writing color 2. Again dot, I'll be writing color 3. Okay, this is how we are going to add multiple classes. As soon as I enter this one, you can see here inside this class I'm having color 1 class, color 2 class and color 3 class. Now whatever stylings I want, I can apply to this particular class and I will be getting the output for that. Okay, these are called as emmets. We don't have to type the entire thing. Next, let's see about child. Okay, for child we are having this symbol. Inside header I will be having nav. Just write here nav. Header will be the parent and this nav is the child. We have to use this symbol. Let me just write here. Now you can see inside header I am having this nav element. Now if I just, okay, this is the first. Now here I'm just going to write header. Inside header I'm having this nav. Inside nav I'm having UL list. I'll enter. You can see this is how we can generate. Now again in the same way, first let me just write here header. Inside header I'm having nav. Inside nav I'm having UL. Inside UL I'm having list items. I'll enter. You can see this is the structure we are going to make. Okay, this is called as child. Okay, this will be the child. This is the child of this one. This is the child of this one. This is the child of this one. Okay, this is how we are going to work. Now inside this li, if you want to give anchor tags, again here I'm just going to write. First inside header I'm having nav. Inside nav I'm having ul. Inside ul I'm having li. Here let me just write here 4 li. If I want to give multiple li's, then I'm just going to multiply with that number, and inside this I'm just going to write here anchor tag. I'll enter. You can see inside li I'm having this anchor tag, and inside each anchor tag I'm having this href as well. This is how emmets are very useful. By using the shortcut key itself we can generate this one. Without typing this one, within seconds we can generate this. Now if I just want to give the structure like header I want, then main I want, then footer I want, then I can't do like that. Now if I just write here header, then here I'm just going to write here main, then here I'm just going to write here footer. Now if I give like this, you can see then this header is the parent of this one, then this main is the parent of this one. Okay, it is not going to work like that because this is the child attribute. Whatever we are writing here, that is the child attribute. If you want to give this kind of things, first I want header, then I want main, then I want footer, then these will become siblings. So for that we are having sibling. Let me just write here sibling. Okay, for sibling we are having this plus symbol. Now here let me just remove this. Instead of that, header plus main plus, then here I'm just going to write footer. You can see first I'm having header, then I'm having main, then I'm having this footer. If you want, you can give multiple things here. Now here let me just write here header. Now inside header I'm having nav, inside nav I'm having ul, inside ul I'm having li into 6, then inside this I'm having anchor tag. Now here if I just write here plus and main, now this main will become sibling of this a. Now let us check for that. Enter. Now you can see this main has become sibling of A. I don't want this one. So for that, instead of this, we just have to wrap inside one bracket. Now this will be one section. Okay, this is the header section. I'll be writing here plus main, enter. Now you can see below this header I'm having this main. Now the main is not the sibling of anchor tag, it is separate section. Okay, the next section, and this main is the sibling of this header. Okay, this is how sibling is used. Now if I just want to create another example, like here I'm having div and here I just have to create, okay, div and paragraph. Again inside header, let me just create another structure here. I'll just remove this comment. Here I'm just going to write header. Inside header I'm having nav. Inside nav I'm having ul. Let me just write here li into 4. Inside this I'm having anchor tag. I'll just wrap this inside one bracket. Then here I'm just going to write plus, and here I'll be writing section tag. Then again I'm just going to write, I'll be writing main. Inside main I'm having h1. Then after this h1, inside then h1 sibling I'm just going to give one paragraph. Okay, this is my another section, main section. Then finally at the end I'm just going to give this footer. I'll enter. You can see this is the entire structure. First I'm having this header. Inside header I'm having this nav. Inside nav I'm having ul. Inside ul list item, and inside that I'm having anchor tags. Then this is the sibling. This section is the sibling of header, and this main, whatever I have given here, I was having h1 and paragraph. Okay, these are the children of this main, and this main is the sibling of section, header and footer. And finally we are having this footer. Footer is the sibling of main, section and header. Using single line we can create this kind of structure. Now if I just want to add some text inside this one, okay, inside li, if I just want to add some text, I'll be writing ul inside li, and here I just want to add some text. Let me just write here 5 here. Now for adding text, here I'm just going to write this curly braces. Inside this I'll be writing some text. Enter. You can see this text is also been added here. Now if I just want to display with numbers, I'll be writing ul li into 5, and inside curly braces I'm just going to write here color 1, color, and if I just want to give any number, then I just have to write here dollar. Enter. You can see color 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, this is how we can generate this one. I'll just write the comment ul. Inside this I'm having this, and here I have written color, and here I have just written this dollar symbol. If I write this dollar symbol, it is going to give this numbers. Okay, this particular numbers it is going to generate. Okay, if we want to add text, we are just going to write this curly braces. Now if I just want to add class for this one, I'll be writing here ul li, and inside this I just want to add this class. I'll enter. Now inside li I am having this class. Now for multiple li's, if I want to add, I can do in the same way. I'll just come here. I'll be writing ul li into 5 dot class. Enter. You can see for 5 li's this class has been added. And if I just want to add some text, then also I can do. I'll be writing ul li into 5. Here I'm just going to add here class. Now inside this I'm just going to add some text. Text dollar. Enter. You can see here this is how we can generate this kind of structure. Now instead of $1, if I just write here multiple dollars, li. Now for this I'm just going to write here, I'll be writing here item. I'll be writing dollar, dollar, dollar. Okay, if I write like this, let me just write here 5. You can see here I'll be having this kind of class. Dollar, dollar, again this dollar. Dollar, dollar, again this dollar. Okay, this is how we can generate this one. Okay, we are having multiple ways. You literally don't have to remember this or by heart this one. If you know this one, then you will be feeling good about yourself. Okay, you know so many things inside VS Code editor. That is the reason even I learned this one, or else it's not really important to learn all this kind of Emmets. Now we are going to see about climb up. Here I'm just going to write climb. I'll just write here up. Okay, for this we are having this symbol. Now we have already seen about grouping. Whenever we just want, we were writing like that. Okay, if I just want like this, let me just write that example. Header. Inside header I'm having this nav. Inside nav I'm having ul. Now I'm just going to wrap this inside one braces. Okay, this is nothing but this is grouping. Now here I'm just going to write main. Then here I'll be writing footer. I'll enter. Now here I'm having this kind of structure. Inside header I'm having nav. Inside nav I'm having ul. And this main and footer are the sibling of header. Now instead of that, we can use this climb up symbol as well. Now here I'm just going to write, let me just write here header. Then I'm writing, let me just write nav. If I write here main and footer, okay, without any bracket or something, now this nav main and footer will become child of this header. I don't want like this. So for that we can use that symbol. I'll be writing here header, then here I'm just going to write nav, then this symbol I'm just going to write. I'll be writing main plus footer. I'll enter. Now you can see again I'm getting the same output. Okay, what we got while grouping like this, again I'm having the same output. Let me just give one space. Okay, this is how we can generate this one. Okay, you can either use grouping or you can use this climb up. Okay, whatever you understand, whatever you feel that is easy for you, you can use that one. And now here I'll be writing one Emmet. You just think by yourself what output we are going to get. Okay, what structure we are going to get. I'll be writing this one if, and here I'm just going to write here paragraph. Then again I'm just going to write here span. Then let me just write here diff, and then I'll be writing this symbol, and here I'll be writing this span. Okay, you just imagine yourself what output we are going to get for 2 to 3 seconds. Then here I'm just going to click on enter. 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay, this is how we are going to get. First I'll be getting this H1. Then I used plus symbol. So this will be the sibling of this one. Then after plus I use that child symbol. So this paragraph will be the child of this one. Then after paragraph again I use child symbol. So here I am having this. After this I use plus symbol. So this div will be the sibling of this one. Then finally I use that symbol. Okay, this I use this climb up symbol. So here I am having this output. Okay, this is how we are going to work. Now let me just show you another example here. Now here I'm just going to write H1. Here first I'll be writing plus. If I write plus, which means div and H1 are siblings. Then here I'll be writing paragraph. Paragraph is the child of div. Then again I'm just going to write this one. I'll be writing here span. Now span is the child of paragraph. Now plus div. Now div and span are siblings. Okay, this div and span are siblings. Then next if I just write here to span, what I will be getting. Okay, let's just enter. Now you can see here I'm having this output. Then after this div container I'm having this span. This first span is the sibling. Then after this is ending, then I'm getting this span tag. Okay, this is how we can generate the basic structure. Next, let us understand about attributes here. Now we are having multiple attributes whenever we are using anchor tag. Okay, this href is called as attribute. If we are using image tag, this src and art is called as attribute. Okay, now for this also we are having plenty of things. Now here I'm just going to write for attributes we are going to use this square braces. Inside this anchor tag, let me just write here title, and for this let me just write here this is YouTube. I'll enter. You can see inside anchor tag I'm having href. Then I'm having this title. This is YouTube. Okay, whatever I wrote that is been displayed here. Okay, for attributes you should always use the square brackets. Now first I'm just going to write here title. Title I'll be writing here Google. Then next attribute is href. So here let me just write here href. Okay, we don't have to separate by comma. We just have to write one space. And here I'll be writing www.google.com. Enter. You can see here I'm having anchor tag, href attribute and title. Okay, whatever text you want you can write. If you don't want any content inside the attributes, then also you can write like this. I will just write here title. I'll just write here empty. Then I'll just enter. You can see I'm not having any content inside this href and title. Okay, this is how we can use attributes. If we are using tables, then also we can use this one. Now here let me just write here table tag. Now first inside this we will be having table head tag, then we'll be having some structure, then below this we'll be having table body. Okay, like this we will be having. So for that also we can use this multiple attributes. Okay, whatever we have learned till now. Inside table we will be having table head. Inside table head we will be having table row. Then inside table row we will be having table head. Let me just write here 5. I'll enter. You can see this is how we can generate. Again below this I'm just going to write here table body. Table body we will have, then again tr, then inside that we will be having table data. I just want 5 data. So you can see now this has been generated. Whatever you feel, whatever you want to do, you can do. You just have to play with this one. Now here let me just come here. I'll be writing td. Now here I'm just going to write row span and column span. I'll be writing row span. Okay, these are the attributes. Row span is equal to 4, and let me just write here col span. Call span is equal to 4. I'll enter. Okay, you can see these attributes are generated for me. Okay, this is how we can use this one. Whatever content you want, you can add inside this and you can get the output for that. Now last finally we are going to see about form. Let me just write one comment. I'll just write here forms. Now below this inside forms we will be having multiple attributes. Now if I just write here form, here I will be getting only action attribute. As soon as I write form and enter, I am going to get this closing form, and here I'll be getting this empty action attribute. Now, if I just want to add method, I'll be writing form. To add method, basically we are having get and post. You can see here I'm having this suggestion. If I just click on post, you can see method is equal to post. Now, inside this form, if I just want to create one div, and inside that div, if I just want to add input tag, let me just come here. I'll be writing form. Here I'll be writing post method, and inside this I just want to add one div container. So this will be the child, and here I'm just going to open this, and here I'll for div I'm just going to add one class, container class. Now inside this div container, first I'll be having label, then inside label let me just add some text here. I'll be writing curly braces, enter your name. Then after this I'll be writing plus symbol, because this label and input field are the siblings. Here I'll be writing input field, and let me just write the type as text. I enter. You can see this is how we can generate. Okay, by using that Emmet, I have just created one form with method is equal to post. Then inside that form, I'm having div. Then this label is the child of this div container, and this input is the sibling of this label. Then finally, we are having this closing div. And I have given the type is equal to text. This name and ID attribute we got by default. And for this div, this container is also been added. Okay, let us do again. First I just did form, then here I am just writing get. Now inside this, let me just write here another class, container 2. Then inside this div container, I am just creating this one. Inside this div container, this label is the child of div container, and input is the sibling of this label. Now for label, I am not adding any text. Now here if I just write here email, okay, instead of text, if I just write here email, I will be getting this output. Now for label, you can see only I am having this for attribute, that here also I got, but text I am not getting here because I have not added any text. Now I am just going to bring this down. Okay, this is how we can use MS and we can create this kind of structure. You just practice these many things. You will be getting lot of idea. You don't have to by heart, or you don't have to remember this one. Whenever you get hands-on practice, whenever you are making bigger projects, then this kind of MS will be very, very useful. Okay, this is how we can use MS. Just practice this, explore this one, and play around with this one. Just create 2 to 3 structure using this MS, then you will have a lot of fun doing this. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.